All right, welcome to Two Woke Boys, episode 100. I am Chris.
And I'm Cole.
And together, we are two
Woke Boys.
I'm speaking.
We made it to level 100.
Yep.
How does that?
We beat the game.
We won.
Yeah.
I mean, it feels like we should be celebrating, but we should not be celebrating.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what really pissed me off about this past week. What should have been an amazing, festive, celebratory moment for us and our accomplishments.
Because our podcast, episode 100, we should be celebrating the birth of our podcast.
Right.
Growing up and becoming full term as a podcast.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what trimester is this podcast in at week 100?
I think this podcast is
An
fully,
adult.
yeah, it's
Yeah. It's like it's over
A child,
year. It's
yeah.
like 2 years
Right,
old.
a toddler.
You're right.
yeah.
But that's how podcasts are. You know how parents are like, you're like, how old is your kid? They're like, he's 37 months.
Right. He's 92 months. Just say years.
Yeah, just say your kid's 8, you fucking loser.
Right. God.
The fuck?
It's infuriating. But, yeah, what should have been an amazing festive week and episode was just completely ruined by this Roe v. Wade overturning by the Supreme Court. It's like, could they not have done this on week 100 of our show?
Yeah.
You know?
I know. We had big plans.
Such big plans.
I mean,
don't even, like, we could go on and on about the huge plans we had that we had to cancel. Because, don't ask what the specifics were, but we had plans.
yeah. We had so many plans.
We had, like, a theater
And
sold out.
Our plans were not to go to a protest, believe it or not.
Right.
But that's just what we have to do.
Yeah.
Because, you know.
It's just unbelievable that this ruling comes at such what should have been such a great time for us. But hey, am I even surprised by anything more in this country?
Yeah, exactly. You know what?
I every time something like this happens in America, I say, I shouldn't even be surprised anymore.
Yeah.
But still I am.
And you know that, like, I'm sure you've seen all of the tweets and, posts.
Everyone, yes.
Everyone will not shut the fuck up about this.
Well,
and
they have reason to be.
I know.
Upset,
and we are definitely those people too.
Yes.
You better say something. Right?
Yes.
You can't just live your life and, go on like nothing happened, especially if you live in a state where literally nothing will change because your state is going to support the right to choose.
Yes, but we care about...
We care so much about those fucking retards that live in those dumb flyover states
even
that
though
we'll
they
never
are
go
dumb,
to.
hick, Republican,
fucking loser,
troglodyte morons. We still care about
baskets of deplorables.
Yes, we still care about the
we
hot
care
women
about
in those
those
states.
fucking dumbasses over there.
Right. And if you are a hot woman living in one of those dumbass fucking caveman,
dude, any of those
morons,
if you're a dumb bitch that lives in a red, stupid idiot state, our heart goes out to you, and our number, if you want it, hit us up.
Yes.
And if you want to come over here and hook up with us and then get an abortion,
it is legal here. Yeah.
So you're safe here.
Right.
It's our apartment is a safe space.
It is
for you.
It is.
And your vagina in this state is also a safe space for me to bust in
with her consent. Yeah.
But I'll bust in it and then it's fine.
Well,
because you can get rid of it if you want.
Right. But
not a big deal.
Abortion, though, isn't our plan A, though. But
it could be if you want.
Right. But
and we love that.
Yeah. But
if you want, whatever plans you got, if you don't make plans and you're like, whatever, that's cool.
Yes. But we always are very, we use protection. And by protection, we
like a security system at our apartment.
Yes. Yeah. And also pulling out.
Yeah. That's security.
We're very protective.
And we have guns.
Right.
Too, so,
yes.
which Looks like guns have more rights than women.
Yeah, I'm going to say something that hasn't been said yet.
I know exactly what you're going to say, even though it's never been said before.
Guns have more rights than women in this country.
That's just fire.
How about that?
That's
that
fire,
was off the
dude.
dome. I came up with that.
Yeah, and that certainly wasn't on 7,000 tweets.
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a sad day for America, and this country is moving backwards. But like we said, don't be. A lot of women are very upset by this, and they're crying and they're sad and depressed. But keep your head up. Don't be sad about it, and we will help you be happy. We will heal you and help you. And if you want a shoulder to cry on, hit us up in our DMs.
If you wanna come over and cry into a pillow, like I'll kind of push your face into the pillow. I'll pull your hair and I'll mash your face.
If things progress to
if you want to
that
do that
point, yeah. But that you're not gonna do that right away.
No, I mean
you have to warm up.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And I have really cool pillows. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
What material?
Egyptian cotton.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't have one of those My Pillows, do
no,
you?
Absolutely
Mike
not.
Lindell, idiot.
Can you? I'm gonna say this right now.
Yeah.
My mother gave everybody in the family a My Pillow for Christmas, and I just lost my shit.
This past year?
Yeah.
Oh my God! You should fucking cancel your mom.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Good.
I was like, I don't want this fucking pillow.
Yeah.
This fucking racist pillow.
I hope you burned it.
I set it on fire.
Good.
I took it outside and was like, caught the thing on fire.
Oh, I'm Mike Lindell, and here's my Pillow. We manufacture all our My Pillows at my home in Chaska, Minnesota, and made in the U.S. And our patented technology will give you the best sleep you've ever had, or your money back at My Pillow. And also, I think the election was stolen by China, and I got the evidence to prove it. But I go on TV on Newsmax and show my evidence, but people just laugh at me and they say I'm crazy because I'm just a pillow maker who was a crack addict. But now they won't trust me to. It's like, shut the fuck up, Mike Lindell.
He's a crack addict?
He was a crack addict.
Hell
yes.
Yeah, dude.
And then he quit cold turkey to become a pillow salesman.
Yeah.
And we, by the way,
it's funny too. This guy's like trying to wake everybody up, and he's a pillow salesman. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah, it's kind of counterintuitive.
He's like, wake up, but if you're asleep, you could use a pillow.
But yes, he was a crack addict, which brings me to this point. Ha ha, you fucking druggy, cracked out motherfucker, you fucking loser, crack addict, crack boy, idiot, you fucking crackhead bitch.
Yeah.
But that being said, drug addiction is a very serious problem in this country, and we need to destigmatize addiction.
Drugs are cool.
Drug addiction is a mental illness, and we need to destigmatize.
No, it's not mental illness because we got to normalize it. See what I'm saying? You can't say it's a mental illness because that's actually bad.
Oh.
So now you're stigmatizing it by saying that it's a mental illness.
Oh, okay.
So you just say, hey, that's cool.
Okay, so it's cool.
But if you want to fix it, cool. And if you don't,
yeah.
Okay.
But it's a serious problem. It's not a moral failure. It's something that happened in your life through other circumstances led you to trying drugs, and it wasn't your fault. And we need to have the proper funding and support systems to get you the help you need. But Mike Lindell, you're a fucking crackhead piece of shit, bitch. Fuck you. But
yeah,
we need to be
Crack is a serious epidemic, but fuck you, pillow bitch.
Right. It's the same way that, like, obviously it's Pride Month still. We love gay shit so much. Not participating, but supporting it.
Yeah, we are on the sidelines cheering on the gay shit, but like not really not looking at it in a gay way, but like celebrating it, but like kind of like if we could turn the other way and like kind of wave our flag like that while the gay shit's going on over there.
Yeah.
And we're like talking to like maybe there's like a hot lady over there.
Oh, for sure.
And we're like, yo,
because they're friends with them.
Yo, we love gay shit, but like that's going on down there and I don't even look because I'm so straight.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
That's how we are.
That's how we are. Yes. As we've I mean, we can't stress enough how not gay we are.
And if you don't believe us, come get some.
Yeah, we will
prove
fucking
it. We
prove
will prove it right here.
Yeah, but just like, you know, we support the LGBTQ community, and no, of course, no one should ever be made fun of for being gay or living their truth and their authentic self, and gay people should be supported, and we, you know, there's too many like suicides of gay and trans people, and it's just people who are closeted, you know, and they're not given the support they need. But also, Lindsey Graham, you're a fucking fairy boy. Gay boy. We know you're going to glory holes and gas station bathrooms and getting your dick sucked, you fairy boy. Oh, Tim Scott too. You're so fucking gay. You gay. You're probably banging each other. Oh, both single men, never been married, in their like 50s and 60s in South Carolina. I wonder why. Because they're a fucking couple. Because they're both fucking fairy boy gays. But it's very important to never shame any gay person.
I'm gonna come.
Was that the sound you meant to play?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that one before.
Yeah, it's new.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have a new device. So if any of those things that I just said doesn't make sense to you, or they sound hypocritical, maybe you're just a fucking idiot who doesn't get it. Maybe you're a bigot and you don't understand our viewpoints, which are very clear.
Yes.
And always
ideologically consistent. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yes. So again, just to wrap things up with the Roe v. Wade, and you know, there's going to be more. This isn't the last. I mean, this is only the tip of the iceberg in the fights now that are going to be in the states, and it could be a slippery slope. You know, we think abortion is safe here in states like California, the state we're in now, but I mean, a lot of Republicans, they want no abortion, not only no abortion, but they want no contraception, no sex education. They really want to basically criminalize women's sexuality and women being able to have sex before marriage. And we can't
stress enough how much we
are so pro
sex
women's
work and
sexuality.
Sluts.
Yes.
Yeah. If you're a slut, we love that, and we want to support you. And we just want more sluts to be fans of us.
Yes. For sure. But what I was going to say is, you know, we don't know how long, even with Roe v. Wade gone and like the limited abortion rights that certain states still have, we don't know how long even those will be on the table. What if the Cheeto gets elected again and then he says nationwide ban on abortion? You know,
was he anti-abortion?
Yeah, as a president, yes. Before he got into politics, he was vocally he was pro-choice, but then once he became a Republican presidential nominee, he flipped.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Also, he's probably had like 10 abortions himself.
Yeah, of course.
A Cheeto fat fuck.
Yeah.
But we don't know like what the end game is here for these idiot Republicans. So
they want to criminalize sex except for procreation.
Right.
Which, you know,
that's the one thing we don't like about sex.
Yeah, that's the only time we're not having sex.
Right. So to be safe, because you don't know how long you're going to be able to have just like sex for pleasure without consequences, the only way to truly celebrate those rights while you still have them is to hit us up in our DMs and have sex with us here in the safe haven of California and the even greater safe haven of the Two Woke Boys studio.
Now you have to flee your state to have sex, and there's only a few states you can have sex in, and this is one of them. So please make your sex trips out here.
Yes.
And we are going to start an Airbnb that you can come over here and stay here and have sex with us.
Yes.
And that's kind of the terms of the stay.
Yes.
That you're having sex with us.
Well, with your consent, but
well, I mean, it's a part of the Airbnb. It'll be
okay.
like price ? And then you'll be like, what's the question mark? And you'll be like, you know what's up.
Yeah, I feel like we'd have to do that outside of Airbnb's restrictions. Yeah, I don't think they have. They don't have a price option for that.
They don't have like a bartering system.
No.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. See, I mean, it's like these puritanical things that we have here. It's absurd.
Yeah.
It's driving me nuts.
Yeah.
We just want to start a business where people pay for things with sex.
Right. Is that so much to ask?
Yeah. What's the big deal?
Sex work is work.
Yeah. And sex should be, like, I mean, the market's crashing. Why, maybe pussy is like that should be the new currency.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, these are some interesting theories you're espousing today, Chris. But
well, like Dogecoin is fucking way down.
Right.
Right? So why not, pay for it in sex?
Yes.
Right. That's what we're trying to do here.
Yeah. So an Airbnb experience is what our producer Alex is saying that we could make it. So so maybe it's not through Airbnb, it's just through us.
Yeah, it's an Airbnb experience, which might be kind of hard for you to find because it's like it's not on Airbnb,
right.
it's on Craigslist.
She's like, "Where's the link for this?" It's like, there's no link. Yeah.
I believe the term is sneaky link.
You
know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That's like we
will be your sneaky links.
Yeah.
Speaking of being sneaky, just on a total side note, nothing to do with the Roe v. Wade or anything, I have an extensive closet full of Plan B pills, abortion pills that work for, early abortions.
Nice.
Birth control pills. I got a lot of
those.
those.
You've been hoarding those?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say I've been doing that, but I do have a closet full of all of that. So if you happen to be in one of these dumbass
so you're
red
like a
states,
doomsday prepper, but for like women's sex stuff.
Some could put it that way. Yeah. So if you are one of these women in one of these dumbass red states and those items become illegal in your state, which they will for many of those soon, you better hit me up in my DMs and maybe I'll cut you a deal. And yes, I will be selling each Plan B pill for thousands of dollars. Someone called that price gouging and
like that
highly
Martin
illegal.
Shkreli guy?
Right.
Yeah, you're going to pharma bro
right.
these women?
Yeah, well, I mean, depends on what they look like.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So see, that's also part. See, we believe sex work is real work, so you can get the pill for less than the market cost.
Right.
If
Yes. If you look in this closet behind us, it's just stacked floor to ceiling with contraceptive devices.
Yeah.
And it's not that I've been preparing for this moment with Roe v. Wade and I'm thrilled now because I could make a bunch of money off of it by selling contraband.
Like you did with the hand sanitizer crisis of 2020.
I definitely didn't do that.
Yeah.
I didn't just completely hoard toilet paper, hand sanitizer, masks. I totally didn't do that.
Yeah.
I am not that type of guy.
You were definitely not gouging people for toilet paper.
No. Selling a 24-pack of toilet paper on eBay for $150. I was not doing that.
No, not at all. I mean, and people needed them, so you were helping them.
Yeah.
And it was, and it's
the free market. I mean, I hate capitalism.
But capitalism sucks, but also
I mean, if that's gonna be the
follow our
system,
Etsy page.
Right.
Yeah.
And send us money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
we're sorry about the Roe v. Wade stuff, but don't despair. We're still here to fight for you. And if anyone knows a good protest that's going on in the LA area and you need a couple men to go with you and be allies, we will totally go with you. And you were going to say something, Chris?
I was going to say make sure that you're posting about it nonstop. I've seen some
unless
women,
you're a straight white cis man, maybe sit this one out.
Yeah,
okay?
maybe sit this
maybe
one out.
Maybe we don't need to hear you weigh in on every fucking issue. Okay.
Except for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you definitely need to hear what we're gonna say, but we got it covered, so you can shut the fuck up.
Yes. We are the exceptions to the rule. Now, I know we've been talking about this, saying like women's rights, and a women's right to choose has been made illegal now, but we may have messed up saying that for one interesting reason, according to the Fierce Fat Femi on Instagram. Let's hear what she has to say here.
Rights.
Here we go.
Instead of saying women's rights, defending the right for women to have an abortion, try human rights. Try people with uteruses. Try people who can have abortions, people who can get pregnant, etc. It's truly not that hard. It's not just about women's rights, because women aren't the only people who can get an abortion. Thank you.
So it's important to really focus on
we
real
forgot
problem.
about the men that are going to get pregnant
Right.
and be forced to carry their baby in their asshole to term, like that's going to be unfortunate for these men.
Yes, and that's the real problem here. The problem isn't that a woman's right to choose is under attack. It's the fact that we are calling them women and not calling them people with uteruses.
People with pussies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. If
So
you're
that's
a person with a pussy, hit us up.
Right.
For sure.
Right.
Yeah.
But yes, so
but send us pics first, and
we want to officially apologize for referring to these people.
Hey, sorry,
as women.
dude, if you're pregnant. My bad.
Yes.
Our bad, dude.
Yes. That's the real problem here, is the terminology, not the fact that women just lost the right. It's that
That's
we're
what's
calling
great
them
about
women.
Everybody going to college is a fucking real smart person like that, saying like, you said words wrong.
How can I make this about me? That's the real.
I'm gonna guess what that person looks like.
Go ahead.
Do they have a short haircut?
Yes.
Is it a green or purple or non-natural human color?
Multiple colors.
Okay. So nailed it. Yeah.
Green and purple are part of the colors.
Okay,
Yes.
so it's like a Beetlejuice style
Yes.
haircut.
Yes.
Okay. And I'm gonna guess also this person was probably overweight.
Yes.
Yeah.
But which is beautiful.
Yeah. Very
Body
like
positive.
a lot of body positivity
Yes.
in this. That's great.
Yes. But
Well,
that is beautiful.
Now hey, we love that, but you don't need to hit us up. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Just make your videos and we'll support it.
Right. But yeah, it's really important to focus on what really matters here, and that's, instead of using the term women, that is
Can
very
you make
offensive.
a post that gets you a bunch of views? That's the most important thing about this.
How
And
can
that's
I
why
make
we
this about
have
me?
that's why we have a podcast.
Right.
All these things are happening right now. I mean, we started this podcast right after the George Floyd incident.
Right.
And that was, we're sorry that happened, but I mean, we didn't do it. We were just saying that it was bad.
Yes.
And that's why this podcast is popular, because we have the popular opinion that was bad.
Yes.
And every time a tragedy happens, we will come on this podcast and we will say, we will not be afraid to say a national tragedy was bad.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, but we don't care. We're not afraid to say that shouldn't have happened.
Yeah. It was bad that George Floyd got murdered.
Yeah.
And it's bad that Roe v. Wade is gone. And if you agree with us, if you are a person with a uterus or a menstruating person who agrees with us, hit us up in our DMs. And, if you call yourself a woman, or you say this affects women, you are transphobic.
And you're a TERF. Yeah.
And fuck you.
A TERF is a
trans-exclusionary radical feminist. Yeah.
Yeah. Or a fucking jerk.
Yeah. That's what it really stands for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough being right all the time.
I know.
I mean, it's painful to be so correct.
Right.
Like we are in this podcast.
Yeah.
But here we are, just dropping truth bombs.
Yeah. Left and right every week. So yeah, if we were talking about like going to a protest and stuff, and we would love to know about the protests that are going on out there. So if you're a hot woman who needs like a date for that, hit us up in our DMs. There's been some posts online about how fellow allies like us are already using this Roe v. Wade tragic news to try to score the ladies. This was posted on Twitter. This guy's Hinge voice prompt that I'm going to play. here it was, and this girl said, "Holy shit, it's starting already," and a screen recording of this guy's voice prompt.
Honestly, the fact that Roe versus Wade got overturned kind of makes me feel like we went back in time 50 years and women just lost their rights. So kind of fucked up, honestly.
I'm speaking.
Who does that guy think he is?
Yeah.
Trying to steal women away from us?
Hey,
that's our
buddy,
thing.
That's our thing that we're doing.
What do you
don't
think?
get this.
You don't get to just
Is that
do
a
that.
podcast? Are you doing a podcast
He's
on your
trying to.
He's doing a woke podcast on
his
prompt.
fucking hinge.
That's
yeah.
bullshit. Get the fuck out of here.
Unbelievable.
That's our voice prompt. But we said it better and we have better sound equipment. So
yeah.
You know.
Don't think you can just do that, okay?
Yeah. That's a sound bite from our show. He kind of took our thing.
Yeah.
That's
it is
bullshit.
disgusting that any guy out
I
there.
mean, we do agree with it, but
Yeah.
like also we said it first, so
Right.
you know, it's
And-
like we're like what's that guy?
Gatekeeping?
Yeah, we are
Yeah.
gatekeeping, but we are Neil Young, or no, not Neil Young, but Neil Armstrong, the guy that walked
Okay.
on the moon.
Yeah.
Right, and he's some other dickhead. Was it Buzz Aldrin? Like
Yeah.
walking on the moon too, and he's trying to steal our shine.
Right.
And like, look, it's like, look, bitch, you get back in the moon buggy or whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah.
We're sticking the flag in, and you can wait in the car.
Yeah.
Wait in the moon car and sip on some Tang while we fucking get all the accolades for being heroes here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. That's great. And yeah, so fuck that guy. You know, what type of guy would use a national tragedy like this to try to score points with women and to try to hook up with women?
That's a pretty cool idea, to change your voice prompt on your dating profile to literally right after George Floyd, to be like, that blows that George Floyd got a knee taken on his neck by that cop, dude. That sucks.
Yeah.
And just that's
and we
your
definitely
voice,
we
that's your
definitely
voice
didn't
prompt.
we definitely didn't do that, and we definitely don't have that exact same thing
like,
word
hey,
for
girl,
word on our hinges.
Yeah, hey girl, what's up? My name's Chris, and that school shooting was pretty whack. Hit me up.
Yeah.
That'd be a good voice prompt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, we totally don't do that because we're trying to get something out of it.
You know what we should encourage? We should encourage listeners to send in, change your voice prompt on your dating profile. Send us your best voice prompts. Like, send us a screenshot of your voice prompt that you're changing your shit to, and then send it to us.
Yes.
We would love to
Please
play
do
those.
that.
I would love to play those on the show. That would be great.
Yes. Another guy, and there was some replies to this girl on Twitter. Someone posted a screenshot of a guy named Tanner, he, him, his, who posted something that said, delete your period tracking apps today. Third-party data vendors are selling your locational data that can track you to Planned Parenthood and abortion services.
Is that what they think cops are doing?
Looking at period tracking.
They're like, this period bitch is at the, let's get her.
Well, that could happen.
Why wouldn't they shut down that government building that's there, though? They're just going to leave it like it's like a mousetrap?
Oh, I don't know. But
I mean, right? Like, if it's illegal to go to the place,
right,
you shut the place down, so you just can't go there, right?
Yeah, I guess.
You wouldn't. It's not like a alley now, right?
Well, it will become alleys that people are having that menstruating people are having their abortions from.
Mm-hmm. Looks like there's going to be a lot of tickets sold to Six Flags, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
you know
but
what I mean?
we wouldn't condone something like that.
I mean,
I know you just went with a date there yesterday.
Yeah.
How did that go?
It was great.
Okay.
She rode the rides many times.
Okay.
And she looked pretty excited.
Yeah.
I also signed us up for MMA classes that we will spar in.
Okay. I
'Cause
hope
fighting
that's
is good.
just because you two enjoy
Yeah, we
adventure
enjoy-
together
yes.
and physical activity.
It's definitely that.
Okay.
Yes. 100%.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Just making sure. But yeah, so this guy was posting on his Hinge as like a PSA to women, saying like, delete your period tracking apps, taking it upon himself to tell these women he was trying to hook up with to, how they can save themselves. And this was probably my favorite one. there's a screenshot of this girl, or this girl's text conversation, all one-sided, so all from the guy. So in April of this year, the guy said, "Do you want to go salsa dancing sometime?" In May of this year, he said, "Are you doing anything over the Memorial Day weekend?" And then yesterday he said, "OMFG, it is terrible. They overturned Roe v. Wade." And then another message after no response said, "Hey, Janine, I apologize for my sudden outburst. I was simply thinking of my sisters and mother, but there will be a candle vigil for reproductive freedom, abortion rights on Sunday."
Nice.
And
it's a good place to take a first date.
Yeah, but we think it is so messed up that these guys would
use this stuff to, like, it's like a place to get pussy.
Yeah, that's not what this is.
That's not what that is. Like, we're gonna be there, so you don't go.
Right.
There's already enough men there.
Right.
So
We're trying to
fucking up the ratio, bro.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Right. But
if you're a dude and you come to the protest, I will suffocate you with a MyPillow. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds about like the only good use for one of those
Yeah,
things.
exactly. I will put you to sleep with the fucking signature Mike Lindell special. Yeah.
Nice. Although, yeah.
And it will. What's the whole thing with it's a?
Oh, it contours to your neck and back,
It's
and gives
a
you a
fucking
good,
pillow.
the best night's sleep you ever got. I guarantee you, or your money back.
It's literally a fucking pillow.
Yeah. Well, the way the guy sounds like it's some like thing sent down from the heavens to.
It's like a made for TV. It's one of those as seen on
it's
TV
a bullshit
piece of shit.
Yeah.
Everything on as seen for TV is complete horseshit.
Yes.
It's all garbage.
Yes, and
My
that one
mom-
especially.
My mom loves all that shit.
Yeah.
Everything she sees on TV. She's
Well, no
like,
wonder
"That
she
thing's
got
great."
no wonder she got those My Pillows.
That's exactly why she got the My Pillows.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, I don't think it was a political thing, but I think it became.
You should.
Like after the pillows came out, she was like, "Good."
Oh my God.
I know.
It's time to cancel your mom.
I know.
I'm sorry, but
that's.
well, actually,
that's
maybe
what we have to
don't
do.
fully cancel your mom, because I mean, she's still, the credit card is still under her name and stuff, and your father. You do not want to cut off your father. Yeah, he is.
We can't do that.
Fully funding everything
That
here,
is true.
but say you cancel
like they
them.
are spiritually canceled.
Nice.
Because we're spiritual.
Right, we're not religious, we're spiritual.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, yeah, what are we talking about? Oh, yeah, so these just disgusting guys using this national tragedy of Roe v. Wade overturned to
Feminism
try to
is
get
not
laid.
like some way for you to get pussy.
No.
That's not
what
exactly
this podcast is all about.
That's not exactly what we are doing.
No.
It's not that at all.
No.
If women are turned on by us caring about, whatever they're fucking complaining about every week,
then be it. But we're not like going for that.
Sorry,
but if
we're
that
just
happens,
heroes.
yeah.
Some guys care about sports, so every week they're like, "Oh, fucking, hey, basketball, the guy made a shot at the buzzer. Oh, cool, he made a catch.
Oh, it's baseball season.
Yeah, he threw an out.
Hit the ball over the fence.
Yeah,
and then run around the bases for a home run.
Yeah, he hit for the cycle.
And then I'm gonna go eat a hot dog and drink beer. And sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" during the 7th inning stretch.
Yeah.
And then
we're gonna take a football to the parking lot of the game.
Toss
and
the
around
pigskin around
in the parking lot.
And drink some beers and maybe play some pong.
Play some beer pong. Watch your fucking elbow.
Your bows,
watch your bows, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, you bounced it? Two cups.
Two cups. Bitch cup. You got the middle cup.
Wait, what's the bitch cup?
That's the middle cup where you...
What happens with bitch cup?
So if you hit the middle cup first, then I think you have to... I mean, different tables have different rules for that.
I know the house rules. But
right. I think you have to like take your pants off or something or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. We did the pants off if you would have to do a naked run if you got swept.
Oh, okay.
So if the other team made all the cups, then you're doing a naked run.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, bitch cup, bro. And, oh, island.
Yeah.
Let me try to get this island in.
Island's sick. I always liked the satellite cup. That was my jam.
Yeah.
You're holding the cup in your hand.
Right.
You're fucking.
Well, that was before you changed, and you used to be a beer pong playing frat bro, but then you saw the light, and by seeing the light, I don't mean kicked out of the frat and arrested multiple times. And kind of
or just became
a
dude in his 30s that hangs out at the college campus.
Right.
No, that's not it.
No.
And
had to change your
name.
name.
I flip the table over every time I lost? Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So so our producer Alex is saying that you have to be put under the table
and called the troll. Yeah.
Is that for bitch cup or? Oh, okay. Yeah. For beer pong.
That's a different house rule than what we had.
What's your house rules here, bro? Oh, we play things a little differently at this house.
Did you ever do the rebounds?
What's that?
Rebounds where it's like if you shoot it and you get it before it hits the floor, you can shoot it again if you get the rebound.
Oh yeah, but you have to go behind your back.
Okay.
Right. If it bounced.
Oh, bounce back.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
Then you have to go behind your
back.
No,
we've done them where it's like just regular. If you get the rebound, but it always causes chaos because the other team is like trying to
reaching for it.
Yeah, like so. Dude, one time I was playing with a buddy of mine, and he was like, "I'm sick at defense, right?" And like first guy tries to bounce it, and he goes, just fucking cuffs everywhere, dude.
Wow.
He fucking swept the whole table, dude.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah. But, I mean, we don't condone beer pong or
party
games.
No. But
it is not a time to party in this country right now.
No,
okay?
It is not a party. And we are going to a protest, and we're bringing beers and
and White Claws.
And all that shit.
And joints.
Look, these protests are not like a fucking Bonnaroo.
No, it's not a festival.
No, it's not that.
And just because you may have called it a festival
I
before.
call it that because it's the same thing.
Slip of the
painting
tongue.
My chest, and women are dressing like characters from The Fifth Element and shit like that.
Right.
Hey, it's all good, dude.
Yeah.
We're sleeping in tents and trying to bang in the streets and stuff.
Yeah, so if anyone knows of any good festivals, protests this weekend.
Whatever's going on.
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
or week, yeah.
I mean, if there's a festival, we'll do a protest at the festival. Because I'm sure there's going to be an artist there that's like a white guy that we're like, why is that guy here?
Right.
Why not put a marginally talented fat woman up there instead of that guy?
Or put us up there.
Yeah.
I would love to do slam poetry at
I can't think
festival.
of a better replacement for a straight white guy than two straight white guys.
Right.
That have a woke
but
podcast.
We're the good ones, though.
That have we have a woke podcast.
Yeah.
Those guys don't. And even if they did, we have a better woke podcast. So.
Yes.
So, yeah. Have us at your concert, you know. Yeah, we don't play instruments or do any of that stuff, but, I mean, I can play some music, but...
Well, my poetry is a cappella. I don't need music.
Yeah.
I don't need a beat.
Yeah, what is music but like hiding your shitty poetry behind some instruments?
Exactly.
But when you're dropping just straight bars of fire like you are, you don't even need music.
The Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade. But in my opinion, I think that it should have stayed.
I mean...
What do you think about that?
That's pretty fire.
That was right off the dome.
That's unbelievable.
I'm just so smart.
You're
and
so
quick on my
brilliant,
feet.
and just the fire in your poetry is so brave.
Thank you.
It's so brave to say what literally everybody is thinking right now.
Yes.
And that's because your finger's on the pulse.
Yeah. Always right on the pulse.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there's some other things going on, although it seems like everything is pretty unimportant with this, the Roe v. Wade stuff. But Jussie Smollett came out with some statements saying he wasn't aware of the online backlash until 1 year after his attack because his family took his phone away.
Hard to believe that someone like Jussie Smollett has no awareness of, how he's perceived by anybody.
Yeah, who
certainly isn't a complete sociopath.
Right. And so he came out with a big apology for the way he acted in the remember that? Did you watch that Robin Roberts interview of him, like right after the so-called attack, where he was like crying and he's like,
Is that where he was still wearing the noose?
I think he had taken it off at that point, but he was
So ridiculous.
Yeah, he was like crying.
It's literally a prop. He was like, "All
Right.
I'm ready."
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was off at that point, but yeah, so I saw this article that said like he apologized for his behavior, and I thought, oh wow, he finally admitted that he made the whole thing up, and he did not. He just said he apologized for acting like a victim. So
And
he
then-
still maintains his innocence, that he did
But-
nothing wrong,
but
and
he
that he
was
was
not
attacked by white supremacists.
But he was a victim if he was attacked, right?
Right, and we totally believe him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, he definitely. Why would he lie about that?
yeah.
I mean, obviously, he was in MAGA country in the middle of the
In
city
downtown
and-
Chicago, yeah.
for sure.
Right, why would he lie about this
And
hate
two
crime?
white supremacists that ended up being black guys that were friends of his.
Right.
So,
But that was
checks out.
his truth.
Yeah.
And so he said, yeah, worst idea ever when he Googled himself a year later. I really saw what it was, and it was so painful because I was like, ooh, he said that about me. Oh my God, she said that. What? And he said that, yeah, there's all this stuff from him saying that, like, I'm genuinely sorry to say this. I felt like I just became a faggot that got his ass beat. He continued. That's his quote, not me saying
That's
that.
wow.
An F word.
Wow.
Or at least I felt like that's what people saw me as. And so I was trying so hard, like the posturing of he hit me and then I hit his ass back. I was just like, oh my God, you look ridiculous. So his big apology was for not faking the whole thing, but for the way that he faked it.
Yeah.
But he didn't fake it
So
because we believe him.
basically, he's criticizing the acting.
Yes.
Like, I could have been a better actor.
Right. My acting was pretty bad.
Yeah. I chose.
But there wasn't acting.
Chose the
'cause
wrong character in that
Right.
situation.
Right. My character motivation
too
was
gay.
way off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah. So we stand with Jussie, and remember that I think we covered it on the show. BLM LA had that post when he was like released from prison a few months ago that said you don't have to believe Jussie didn't do it to believe that he should be freed.
Yeah.
And we totally agree with that. Even if you acknowledge that he faked the hate crime, he still should be freed and face no consequences for his actions because he's a gay black man. And because of the persecution that he's felt in this country, he should be able to make up a hate crime if he wanted to. And, waste millions of dollars from a police department in a city that's totally ravaged by crime, where that money could have been going to help solve other cases. He didn't do anything wrong, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. I mean, we know that. We
Yeah.
know that he didn't do anything wrong, and he is actually a hero.
He is a hero. I mean, not as heroic as us, but we do love Jussie. So we stand with you, brother Jussie. Fists up. We are your brothers, and keep fighting the good fight and clear your name because you did nothing wrong.
Yeah. Also, Subway
And he-
sandwiches should be responsible for,
Yes.
because he was trying.
He was going to get a Subway
He was
at
just trying
2
to get a
a.m.
Subway
Yeah.
sandwich.
Right. As
And
one
that's-
does
Yeah.
at 2 a.m.
And Subway is like just staying out of it.
Right.
That's what's been good about this this Roe v. Wade thing is watching businesses weigh in on it, like Dick's Sporting Goods.
Yes.
Did you see I was trying to find it. I can't find
Yes,
it.
they are paying for
Up to
they're-
$4,000 in travel
if you have to
costs.
travel to a state to get abortion, which it totally isn't just doing that because it would be way cheaper than maternal leave, and it's just a
Which they're
simple
not paying for. Also.
Right.
Yeah.
right. It's not that.
Yeah. No,
It's not just a business decision. It's because they are moral.
Yeah,
And
they are
they-
moral. You would think if they were going to make the smart move as Dick's Sporting Goods, you would think they would say something like, "Hey, look, now that you have to have the kid, wait a couple years and come to Dick's and buy some bats for the kids' little league team that you had to have."
Right.
You know,
Right.
why would they not do that?
Well,
you know.
because they don't support forced birth, which we don't either. So
it's really important that your business weighs in publicly on whatever political issue it is.
And if you don't, then you're complicit.
Yeah, you're part of the problem.
Silence is violence.
Yeah. Like we know Chick-fil-A hates gays.
Right.
So every time you eat chicken there, you're actually a fucking piece of shit.
You basically are killing a gay person every time you eat at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. You're eating a gay guy.
Wow.
When you against his will.
Wow.
When you go to Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
And you're a jerk. So, you know, every business should weigh in publicly on every issue. In fact, you should ask the person, like, let's say you go to McDonald's, and when you go, hey, I would like a Big Mac and a fillet of fish and a large fry, and also I would like to know what your stance is on abortion. If you could put that all in the bag, that'd be great.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
they should be
required. Am I going to get a Happy Meal because you're forcing me to have a kid against my will? Is that why? The Happy Meal thing's going on? Oh, you got a play place in there. I guess you're anti-abortion because you got a play place over here at this McDonald's. Right?
Wow.
Yeah.
I never thought about it that way.
See? I mean, that's what we got to start thinking about.
Yeah. You should demand every entry-level minimum wage employee makes
their
a statement.
Fault.
Right. Makes a statement about their stance on abortion.
Because all the problems, you know, people want to say are top down. It's actually bottom up. Right?
Right.
So we think that if you come in from the bottom, that's where the power is. So the two woke boys are a couple of power bottoms that are going to come right up and solve the issues of the world.
Yeah, but
by just coming up from the bottom with force and power.
Yeah.
You know, and really just giving it to you from the bottom.
Right.
That's what we're all about.
Totally. So there's another story. Gaby Petito murder confession revealed. Brian Laundrie claimed it was mercy killing. So they publicized Brian Laundrie's notebook that was found when they found his stuff in the wilderness. He, by the way, if you've been living under a fucking rock for the past year, is the guy who killed his girlfriend, Gaby Petito, when they were doing van life.
They found her body, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And then he came home without her and then
Didn't
left
he
again.
Disappear?
Yeah, he disappeared, and then they found his body elsewhere.
Oh.
Because he killed himself.
Oh.
But then he left a confession in this notebook saying that he like put her out of her misery.
Where was this notebook?
Like in the wilderness where they found his like remains.
Okay.
Yeah.
How far apart were
It was a separate place.
Wow.
So like he killed her,
story.
he like strangled her to death in one national park and then like went home by himself. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And then he left and disappeared when the police started to investigate him, and then they found his body. And we just, you know, this is just such a sad story, and we just want to say, like, we would never, and this is a tough stance to take here, but like, we would never kill our girlfriend or fiance.
Yeah. It's a brave stance that we're going to make, is that we would never murder our girlfriends.
If you're a listener who's ever killed your girlfriend or fiance, guess what? Fuck you. We don't want your listenership anymore.
Yeah, if you have murdered your girlfriend in cold blood,
how dare you?
How about that?
Yeah. Unsubscribe to the podcast. Well, first rate us 5 stars and leave
continually subscribe.
Yeah.
But you stop listening.
Right.
You don't get the privilege of listening to the show, but you definitely need to keep your subscription up to date, and also on Spotify and on iTunes and on YouTube.
Yes.
And like and subscribe.
Right.
Smash that like button.
Right.
Follow.
Yeah.
And comment and share it.
Right.
With everybody. But say, like, when you share it, say, like, hey, I support this podcast, but it's part of my community service for being a jerk.
Yeah.
and then kill yourself with my pillow.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah, we don't want any listeners who have killed your fiancés. And
Yeah.
that's, I mean, we're willing to lose all those people.
Mm-hmm.
That's the stance. That's how brave we are
Yeah.
to take that stance.
Pretty good. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not afraid to say it.
Yep. Yep. So, there's this more tragedy. What a surprise.
Mm-hmm.
In Colombia, there was a stadium that collapsed and killed, I believe, 4 people. It's in the country of Colombia. I'm trying to find the article here. I think, yes, at least 4 people killed and 30 seriously injured after part of a stadium in El Espinal in Colombia's western state of Tolima collapsed during a bullfight Sunday. Oh, so they were doing a bullfight, so maybe they had it coming, because animal cruelty. So maybe they deserve that. Are we going to, is that our take?
Did bulls die in the collapsing of this stadium?
Not sure, but bulls probably would have died in this bullfight. Don't they kill the bull at the end or something? I don't know.
I think that's what, the guy wears
Or if it's
this
like a
really gay outfit.
right
and
with
has
red.
red, and
Yeah.
has a little cape and shoulder pads and shit. And there's
Right.
little tassels hanging off of it.
Right.
And then he holds a little blanket, and then he tries to stab it or something.
Yeah, or
Yeah, it's
sort of
weird.
like matadors, right? I don't know, but
It's really weird.
so yeah, if that was the case, if any bulls were injured, intentionally there, then they deserved it and had it coming because animal life is more important than human
but do
life.
we like bulls? Because the bulls are the male ones, so maybe that's bad. Maybe we are not for that because what do they do with?
But male animals are okay. Male humans are not okay.
Yeah, we're we're like those people that say we like animals more than people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We like dogs more than people.
definitely like dogs.
You know where you can find me at the party? With the dog.
Nice. And it's not because you're an absolute jackass and no one
wants to talk to me.
No, it's not that.
No. And that I
it's
ruin
not that-
every social situation I go
And it's
into.
not that you love dogs because a dog is too retarded to know that you suck.
Right.
It's not that.
No.
No. You just love dogs.
Dogs are just better than people.
They are.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, 4 people dead, though. I mean, so it is on paper, it's a tragedy. We're not sure yet whether we should be sad about it yet because there was animal cruelty going on. But if you were one of these injured people, if you were affected by it in any way, and you're just a Colombian woman, just a
smoking hot,
just a young Colombian model, of course, very
curvy,
just
voluptuous queen,
body positive in just
specific areas.
Your
tits and ass area. Yeah.
Hit us up in our DMs.
No doubt.
And come to our studio, to this safe haven here. And if you need to have an abortion from our seed, it will be legal here.
I'm going to come.
Yeah.
So hit us, or if you're just a Colombian woman who lives in the U.S., or just any Latinx woman, or just any woman. If you're just a woman,
that's a good way to put it. If you're any woman, at all,
just hit us up in our DMs, and of
Come
course
over
send a
and-
picture of yourself first if you don't have a public profile. That's important.
Yeah.
And we'll console you from this Colombian stadium collapse.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a couple other things here. The OnlyFans mom was something that was happening. This mom she lost her job and was trying to provide for her family and is making a bunch of money on OnlyFans. She lives in a small town, some dumb hick Midwest state or whatever. And now it's a controversy because the dumb small town is complaining about it because they don't understand that sex work is real work.
I'm trying to find this lady here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Regional small town mom ignores haters while making big money on adult OnlyFans site. Lisa Tooley has heard the stories of women making a lot of money online. The 44-year-old Nebraska mother of 3 saw a post on Pinterest in which a man had published photos of a Quonset hut and new Ford F-150. Money from his wife's OnlyFans account bought those, he bragged, which convinced Tooley to look into it. Her interest is, her interest was driven by desperation more than anything. She lives in Gearing, a town of about 8,000 people in the panhandle of Nebraska that has been hit hard by economic devastation.
Yeah, they deserve it, those dumb hicks.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
She'd worked in the marketing department at Cabela's before it was
let me go buy my rifle.
Yeah.
And my fish. Let me buy my fishing pole.
Yeah.
And let me get my bait and tackle, and let me go fishing.
Yeah.
And maybe a camo vest to go out in the woods and hunt. And maybe an orange if I'm trying to stick out, so no one shoots me accidentally.
Yeah, why is it those two? It's like either camo or bright orange.
Right.
What?
It's like make up your mind.
Yeah, make a fucking.
Are you trying to blend in or stand out? Which is it?
Yeah, they I've seen both. Like they wear like camo with an orange thing.
Right.
Like what?
I know.
Who is that? Who's?
Because I can't make up my damn mind because I'm a dumb hick Republican in the Midwest.
There you go.
And I'll go hunting and fishing.
And what other dumb things do they buy at
That's
Cabela's?
It. That's why they're so dumb.
Right.
They only do those two things.
Right.
Yeah. It's got to be that.
Right.
Oh, maybe I'll build something. Maybe I'll build a shed.
Yeah.
Or a tractor. I got to have my John Deere tractor, right? And ride it around, show off to the neighbors. Hey, look at this new John Deere I got here.
Yeah, look how fancy my yard is because I mowed it with my
mowed
ride-on mower.
Yeah, I did it myself. Isn't that impressive?
Fucking nerds.
God, we hate the Midwest.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of which, I will be in Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Oh, interesting.
Next week, yeah.
Okay.
Just hit me up in Fort Wayne, Indiana. I will be opening for J.P. Sears. Also, Louisville, Kentucky. I will be there as well.
Wow.
Austin, Texas. Coming there as well.
I hope you're just there to berate the
I'm
locals
definitely, for sure.
for
I'm doing
being
that. Yeah.
dumb hicks.
Yeah.
And you're not there to like.
I go there and I go, what the fuck are you idiots doing here?
Nice.
For like an hour.
Nice.
Yeah. They love it.
It's probably a fun set to watch.
They definitely love it. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Let's see. So let's see. This lady started selling her vag online or whatever through OnlyFans. Let's see.
Which we support, by the way.
Okay. She got laid off by Bass Pro Shops after they bought Cabela's. Okay. After that, she bought 2 liquor stores, but the buyout of Cabela's meant many other people were laid off from the town's biggest employer, as they had like the one store there. That's like the place I grew up. Let's see. Then the coronavirus hit. Let's see. Trying to keep her staff paid during the economic downturn forced her to cash in some of her children's savings, which was a low point for her. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see. She has a family of 6, a boyfriend, 10-year-old son, blah, blah, blah.
She has a boyfriend, huh?
Yeah, bitch.
Too bad, yeah.
Dumbass. After looking into OnlyFans further and communicating with a content creator in California, Tooley thought she might be able to make some money posting photos of herself to the site and ran the idea past Brandt. He was all in, so he was supportive, which we would also be supportive.
We would be so supportive.
So supportive.
And if any ex-girlfriends of ours try to come out and say that they pitched doing an OnlyFans, and then our response is, "What the fuck? What are you doing? You stupid whore!
Yeah.
Only I get to see you naked, not all these other guys out there.
Yeah.
You stupid slut, bitch. What are you doing?"
If any girls
we didn't
provide
exactly
evidence
that.
of us,
if there's a video of us saying
video
that,
or text or anything,
that was a deep fake.
Documented. Yeah, it was. Yeah, no, is doctored is what I meant to say.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, basically, she started an OnlyFans.
Yeah. So, well, anyway, so that, I mean, I'm glad we're talking about that because, with this all this inflation and this recession that we're going through right now. Isn't it a recession, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, this bad economy right now, which, by the way, is no fault of Biden's. He bears zero responsibility. It's the Cheetos' fault. But in this bad economy right now, the best way to make money if you're a woman is OnlyFans. So if you are a woman who has been, like, laid off from your job, or they cut your hours, or you have to take a pay cut, you're making less money, and you want an extra source of income, hit us up in our DMs, and we have camera equipment, and we have a bed.
Penises.
Well, yeah, I mean, I was going to get to that later, but yeah, I mean, yeah, so we'll perform with you. We won't show our faces, and you'll show yours, but I mean, we'll perform with you, we'll shoot, we'll edit, we'll do all the production work for free.
Yeah.
We won't even make you.
If you're like, where's the video? Are you ever going to give it to me? What's up?
It's like, we're still working on it.
We're still editing it.
She's like, what is there to edit? It's just
a video.
One shot of it.
Blowing you.
Yeah.
It's like, well, there's a lot of, we got
special effects.
Coloring it.
Yeah, yeah. It's with the colorist right now. And he's having a tough time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the
She's like, aren't you the colorist? Yes.
It's like,
but,
but it's a whole process. Filmmaking is very
we are
involved.
filmmakers.
Yeah, we are filmmakers for sure.
Yeah. So if you want to, kind of turn things around for yourself financially, we will be there to help you.
Yeah. If you want to turn yourself around financially by turning around in front of us on camera,
yes,
hit us up.
Yeah. Also, that lady, that OnlyFans mom, if you want to break up with your boyfriend and start making OnlyFans content with us, hit us up.
I'm going to come.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. All right. Do you have anything you want to plug?
Not really. Just, women who are distraught about Roe v. Wade being overturned, definitely hit me up in my DMs, and let's go to a couple protests together, and we'll make some signs together and just kind of commiserate, and you can cry on my shoulder, and I will totally not just use this terrible moment to try to get into your pants.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. So, like I said, ally of the show, Jeff Zinasek, will be in Fort Wayne, Indiana, Louisville, Kentucky, Buffalo, New York, Salt Lake City, and Austin, Texas. Fort Wayne, Indiana is coming up, and Austin, Texas in July. So come out to those. Those are going to be great. Fort Wayne, I will be opening for JP Sears, and in Austin, Texas, I will be on several shows out there. So check out.
Won't Chris Columbus be doing
Chris
a
Columbus
show?
Is making an appearance in Austin, Texas. So come out to the Christopher Columbus is going to be on a variety show out there. So
interesting.
So it's going to be good.
So you're getting back into the game.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I'm going to be doing comedy,
right,
per se. I mean, Jeff Zinasek, ally of the show, is going to be doing comedy, but
Chris
Columbus
will be making some good points.
It's going to be
right?
good points.
Yeah.
I mean, if you laugh, that's.
How dare you?
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But anyway, check out Jeff Zinasek's social media for all that stuff. Did you have anything you want to plug?
No, not. I mean, women distraught about Roe v. Wade. Hit me up in my DMs. And then, if you need to have an abortion, this last, who knows, how long that's going to be legal. Definitely just keep that in mind when we have sex. If you're down. And then, Colombian women hit me up in my DMs who are sad about the stadium collapse. What else? Yeah, the OnlyFans, girls who want to do that, hit me up. That's pretty much it. So, or just any woman hit me up, please.
Any women hit us up.
Yeah, I'm very, very lonely.
Yeah. Check out the podcast on YouTube. Our YouTube channel is thriving right now, so please, if you're not following it, subscribing to it, all that, please subscribe, like the page and all that shit. Leave comments. We'll try to get to you on the comments. Send us emails at twowokeboys@gmail.com.
Oh God, I'm cramping up.
You all right?
Yeah. Oh, God. My hamstring is cramped. Ah, shit. What are you supposed to do in this situation?
I don't know.
Stretch? Oh, just straight.
All right.
All right. God, I'm just a warrior. Just
wow,
playing
you're
through
toughing
pain.
It out through
I'm
this.
just...
Yeah.
Nothing will stop me from being able to make these good points on this podcast. And look, now I seem to be okay. So
that's great.
I'm just a warrior. I have great physical, I can bounce back from injuries. I have great resilience.
You're so jacked that your muscles were
I'm
tensing up while you were sitting.
That's just, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I have to be standing, to assert my authority and dominance.
Nice.
That's why I'm standing right now. So.
Yeah, we love that.
Yeah, didn't mean to interrupt you over
it's all good.
What you were saying.
But yeah, leave us 5-star reviews on Spotify and 5-star reviews on iTunes. We will read fun ones on the show, so keep sending those in. We love that. Follow the Two Woke Boys page on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook and Twitter and all that stuff. And then follow allies of the show, Malcolm Kellner and Jeff Zinasek, on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and Twitter. Let's see. Oh, and donate to the Slut Fund. We will on Venmo or Cash App, the Slut Fund. So, yeah. And share the podcast with someone you know or friends or whatever. That being said, thank you for listening to episode 100 of the Two Woke Boys podcast. I am Chris.
And I'm Cole.
And together we are Two
Woke Boys.